everybody, what's going on? This is Nerdy from Takachi14 here. Welcome you guys back to another Iruna Online video of mine. And today, we're going to be talking about the Karga Claw. AKA buffing from the defense claw. Now, Karga Claw is a non-elemental claw that you can get from what boss was it from? Oh, from Sigrav down where the down where you gotta go outside of Willow City, going towards Kellia City, and you gotta go. It's a spot where it's a hidden area. I made a video about it, and I'll probably put a link in the description somewhere. But it's a hidden area. Sigrav is right beside the place that you gotta go to turn yourself into a necromancer. And the boss known as Sigrav, or Fire Elemental Sigrav, he drops a call called Karga Claw. Now, the great thing about Karga Claw is the fact that it has this great utility stat here called that's attack up by chance of defense. What does that mean? It basically means whenever you're attacking a mob and a mob is dealing damage to you by chance of defense, by chance of you getting attacked up by the mob, you have a slight chance to proc a 30-second attack buff for about 30 seconds. And why is this so good from Karga Claw? So you just procced on me right there. This is good for Karga Claw and for all your weapons in general because of the fact that it lasts for 30 seconds. So you can take this damage buff and switch to another good claw that you have or good sword that you have and deal a whole lot more damage with this claw. Now, as y'all can see here, I have about 1800 base attack with the Alcron Claw, which is my water elemental based claw that I'm using, and when the buff goes away, I'll probably go back down from 1800 to maybe about 1500, which is roughly around the same damage numbers that I have for pretty much almost all my claws. Now, if I switch over to swords really quickly, right before the buff ends, I have 2.7 base attack, and now I just went back down to 2.6 because of the fact that the buff has disappeared. Why should you use Karga Claw? In my opinion, I would tell you guys to use Karga Claw mainly because of the fact that it gives you a huge, long-lasting 30-second attack up buff by chance of defense. And for some of you guys, y'all may think like 30 seconds of attack up is not all that great. It doesn't last long, but when you're actually in the field and you're playing and you're fighting monsters and stuff like that, you actually will notice, how long the buff lasts, and you actually will see that it does last for a very long time. Granted, it seems like it doesn't just because it's 30 seconds, but it is very great. And if you're wearing the defense set like I am, you can do multiple auto skill procs because I'm wearing an armor right now that gives me rate cut, it gives me skill delay cut by chance of defense as well as an attack up, as well as I'm wearing Karga Claw, so Karga Claw gives me an attack buff. So what I can do now, since I got the attack buff from Karga, I can switch to my Barbo Axe, deal tons and tons of damage with my Barbo Axe, as well as wait for the Lichen Armor buff, and I can continuously give myself buffs and continuously deal high amounts of damage, or way more than what I was originally supposed to with just the self buffs that I already have and the amount of damage that my weapons can already do. So Karga Claw is a very, very good claw to have. You don't even have to necessarily be a claw based character to be able to use this. You could definitely use this on classes like your samurai and stuff like that. I know that's very weird to say putting a claw on a samurai, but it's only to take the attack up buff from it because the buff is so useful that it benefits pretty much almost every melee class, especially ninjas. This will very much benefit claw ninjas because I already know there's a lot of you out there, and even though I don't like recommending people claws on a ninja, this could be very useful for a claw ninja because of the fact that it gives the attack up chance by defense. And as a ninja, you don't get hardly hit and take HP damage because of the fact that you have 9 clones all the time. So this claw can very much help you in terms of dealing very high damage, or just overextending the amount of damage you already deal to an even greater amount. So this claw, in my opinion, is a very good claw to use. Of course, it hardly does any damage for me because of the fact that 1, I don't have agility in my build, and 2, it has a really low base attack and whatnot. So it has a base attack of 115, so it has a really low base attack, so the damage numbers on it is going to be significantly lower than that in my other weapons, but still, that attack power by chance of defense is very, very good. As y'all can see, it can boost my weapons attack up from anywhere around 2k to 2.7, which is for Barbo Axe, and with my Reaper Scythe, I get all the way up to 2.2, so I get really high damage numbers with this claw. I mean, yeah, with this buff from the claw. And, you know, the claw is just very good in terms of buff. Now, in terms of anything else, the stats on it is a bit weak. It is a bit weak. It gives crit damage plus 3%, agility, and dex. So this isn't going to be one of those claws where you primarily use it to deal damage, but it is going to be one of those buff type weapons where you use it with more other equipment that gives you buffs like glory wings and stuff like that. All glory wings, legit armor, and Karga claw are all buff style equipments that'll give you buffs by chance of defense or attack. So you can rock out with these equipments, get a bunch of buffs, and then switch back to your normal damage set, and they'll deal tons of damage. But with all that being said, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off here too. So yet again, another quick little video, you know, talking about some different benefits from this claw and whatnot. Hope you guys did enjoy it. So without further ado, thank you guys ever so much for watching. Arigato to all my little charmanders out there. Keep spreading the fire and the love, and I'll see all you guys in the next stream and or video. Peace out for now.